Arena, Chisinau, the 16th of February, with this massive event, Eagles 11. The three-part tournament is packed with numerous local and European talent, as well as experienced fighters. In the first part, the prelims of Eagles 11 will see young fighters and debutants in action. Ivan Frunza against Maxim Isac. The rematch, Lilian Grosu against Oleg Bruma. Bogdan Katkin against Sergei Bakrin, and Amir Kenem against Dumitru Tsira. Chisinau Manege Arena, Eagles 11, be the first to be the best. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the judge of the evening. Judge of the competition, first judge, Kara Alexandru. Second judge, Kilinchuk Alexandru. Third judge, Goya Artur. Fourth judge, Suhan Yulian. Referee in the cage, first referee, Marius Domasat. Second referee, Pokatilov Denis. Third referee, Petkoglo Alexandru. Supervisor, Pokatilov Pavel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Eagles 11 tournament? Introducing the first fight of the evening. This is a featherweight bout under 66 kilogram. Introducing the blue corner. He's coming from Moldova. Make some noise for Maxim Isac.
Hello everyone and welcome to Eagles Fighting Championships 11. My name is Daniel Austin here at cage side for what is being touted as by Dorn Damir, the president of FIA Fighting Association. This could be the biggest, most exciting event ever in the history of Eagles MMA, and I would be hard pressed to disagree with that statement. We are here, as always, in the Manege Arena, and we are getting ready for our first of 16 fights here on the card. This is our first preliminary matchup as Maxim Isac set to take on Ivan Frunza. Two Moldovan athletes with very little experience as far as professionally. Isac is 1-0, and Frunza making his debut here tonight. And from what I understand, both of these two guys have a lot to prove. They have it all out in front of them right now. As you can see, the fans are going to be starting to trickle in here very slowly because this is going to be a long night of MMA. We have a lot of great action on the card here tonight. But it's a great chance for these guys to be able to compete in a promotion which is rapidly expanding, in a promotion which everybody is talking about is the fastest growing MMA promotion in all of Europe. There's not a whole lot of people in the arena yet, and so the pressure is kind of off. You don't have that added pressure of performing in front of thousands and thousands of people like there will be later on tonight. You just got to go in there, do what you've been training to do, listen to your coaches, and try to get the job done. 66 kilograms is the weight limit in this one for this featherweight bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maxim Isac. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent into the red corner. He's coming from Moldova. Please make some noise for Ivan Frunza.
Says he's happy about the opportunity. He wants to show everything that he's learned, and that Isac won't be having an easy night tonight inside the cage. Well, we'll see about that as the 22-year-old makes his way down the cage side. There you see Maxim Isac pacing around inside the cage, well, like a lion. He represents the Lion Gym. Very good fighting school here in Chisinau. And Frunza represents the Thai Boxing Club. Another very strong gym, perhaps the two strongest gyms in all of Moldova. I hesitate to say that because there are other gyms which are very, very good. But let's just say that these two gyms produce the highest amount of fighters. That's maybe the best way to say it. Lion Gym and Thai Boxing Club, a very big rivalry here in Chisinau. Anytime you get two fighters facing each other from these two gyms, I guarantee you're going to get a very exciting fight simply because of pride. Ivan Frunza kind of got thrust into this matchup after an injury to a previous opponent for Isac. He's 22 years old and making his debut here tonight, so for sure he's got a lot of great training, and he's just got to go in there and show exactly what he's been learning. You can see those cauliflower ears, so he's certainly no novice to fighting. Let's see what he's made of here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ivan Frunza. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the blue corner, age 20, weighing 66 kilograms, height 1.68 meters, having a personal record of 1-5-1 win. He's fighting for Lion Team. Make some noise from Moldova to Maxim Isac. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the red corner, age 22, weighing 66 kilograms, height 1.67 meters. This is his debut in mixed martial arts. He's fighting for Thai Boxing Club Moldova. Make some noise for Ivan Frunza. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a featherweight bout on the 66 kilogram, 5-minute, 3-round, extra 1-round MMA rules. Referee in the ring, Denis Pokatilov.
Judge, are you ready? Are you ready? Time, fight!
Round 1.
And we are underway here, our opening contest here at Eagles 11 from Chisinau, Moldova. This one, 3 rounds of 5 minutes, as will be all the fights on the card here tonight, with the exception of the main event, which is a title match. So there will be 5 rounds. Both guys with a very cautious, slow pace. Ducks under the shot there. Does Frunza, looking for a takedown here. Couple of shots getting caught in the process as they tumble to the ground. And it looks like Isac, well, he made his way back up to his feet here as they continue to lock up here against the cage. Frunza has that left arm. Take a look at the muscularity in the arms. Looks to be in fantastic shape, does Ivan Frunza. You can see he's got that left arm overhooked, got a death grip on the right arm of Isac. Look out for the knees inside. Nice turn there, as Frunza putting some pressure on against the cage here, trying to drop down, trying to get low, trying to get some leverage to perhaps take down Isac. But as of this moment, it's almost like a mirror image of what we saw moments ago now, with that left arm overhooked, preventing him from getting too low. Now he changes positions, and there's a little bit of separation. This is the first of 16 fights scheduled for tonight. And I have to admit that there's great matchmaking as these two go to the ground here. Whoever is putting these fights together, these first couple opening fights, really doing a great job here. There's almost nothing on paper here between these two. Isac 20, Frunza 22, only 1 centimeter in height between them. Two of the best clubs in Moldova being represented in the cage right now. And both guys with very little, as I mentioned, professional experience, with the exception of Isac, who has had 1 pro fight, and that was a win. As Maxim Isac on top right now. Take a look at the size of the thighs of Frunza, like 2 tree trunks here as he flips him over. Gets on top now. And Isac keeping his legs inside. Oh, wow, did he eat a shot? He is not happy about those punches going in. Look at the right hand, very uncomfortable, but was willing to eat a couple in order to get back up to his feet. Trying to sweep out the ankle and take him back down to the ground here, grabbing the hand. He's still got the right leg to deal with, though, as Isac sprawls out now. I think that Frunza is going to keep trying to press forward here and grab another leg. But at the same time, he's got to control the arms, and now Isac trying to take the back. Trying to roll him over onto his back, and he does. And they got a little bit of a buffer zone there between the cage now. These two fighting in the featherweight division, and the main event for tonight, 15 fights from now, will be Valerio Mircea taking on Andre Barbarossa. Look at that, sits right back with that Achilles lock, trying to sink it in, and he frees the leg. That main event will also be in the featherweight division, and so these two have a long way to go. Nice cradle there. If this was a amateur wrestling match here, you may be able to get a quick pinfall. A lot of fighters, MMA fighters in Moldova, have a great wrestling background. Good right hands going in there. You can see the face of Frunza turning all nice shades of pink and purple as he's really exerting a lot of energy. Trying to land elbows off his back. Just really a back and forth round here. Seems like whenever one guy has a real good advantage, kind of turns the table on the other one. And then that guy does the same thing to his opponent. A little bit of separation now as Isac stands up, looking to drop a quick little bomb. Frunza gets up to a knee, and now he's back up to a vertical base, lands a good right hand, and that brings our opening round.
Second round.
Touch of gloves, and we are underway in round number 2. Wow, he really loaded up with that right hand, and he got caught with a right in return from Isac. Head kick goes up. It caught something. I heard a slap. It could have hit the glove, I think. And if that would have tagged him on the chin, it could be trouble here. Frunza looks a little bit wobbly and tired in there right now, but he is still swinging with a lot of velocity. They tie up again against the cage. Look, he took some over with that side headlock now, goes around and ends up in full mount. Not a bad position here for Frunza, especially considering that he seems to be running out of gas a little bit. Look at that move, though. Isac right back on top. That didn't take long at all. Take a look at the redness on the back of the right shoulder there in the trapezius area, just south of that area, on the back of Maxim Isac, perhaps from being on the mat or up against the cage. Isac said before the fight that his goal is to win no matter what. He doesn't care if it's a KO or if it's a decision, but he says he is ready to go the full 3 rounds if that is necessary. Frunza seems to be a little bit tired. Just as I saw as round 2 was opening up, I saw that he was, well, he's got his toes stuck in the cage now. The referee all over that. Did look to be a little bit tired there. Just as the round opened up, here comes the ground and pound. Just about to give up his back, but more shots coming in. A lot of those shots hitting the arms, not making their way through as he gets his face nice and tight to the body, trying to avoid those shots. You can't. Well, here they come. More shots raining down. Now he turns out of it, and he's not in the most desirable position for a choke, but he can work with this. He's holding on to that left arm, trying to prevent him from fully taking the back as he tries to work his way up, and now he goes back into the guard, so he dodged that bullet. Still has to contend with the hands, though, of Isac. Isac putting his foot on the hips, trying to keep him away so he can strike the head. Frunza digging in now, posturing up, looking to throw a few bombs of his own. 2 minutes remaining now in round number 2. You can see him looking over at his corner, trying to get some advice. Looks a little bit lost here in what to do. He might get caught in a triangle if he's not careful. He's trying to wrap that leg around. Can't quite see where his right arm is. We got his right arm out of the way. Rolls through now. He's trying to sink that in. If he can get that right calf around his ankle, pull down on that head, can really get that thing in tight. Trying to get that arm over to the other side of his body to finish this submission. Frunza's rolling with it. Oh, this is not good at all. His head is wide open for strikes, and he better just freak out and try to get out of this position, and he does. He powers his way out. But Isac right back into side control now in a very advantageous position. And you can see Frunza just gasping for air at this point, trying to get oxygen into those lungs. He almost got out of that. Still on top, though. Isac riding him now. Moves around to the back. Well, you got to give it up to these two guys. They are really working hard inside the cage right now. Two guys, as I mentioned, with very little professional experience. But boy, are they getting a lot here tonight. More than they bargained for, perhaps. Ten-second hammer goes down as time is slipping away in round number 2. Grigore Pantofili, former champion in the lightweight division, as we go back and take a look at highlights from round 2. I would say that that round clearly belongs to Maxim Isac, in my opinion. But I'll leave that officially to the judges. They usually do a better job than I do. Came very close to finishing this thing with that triangle. And we'll find out what happens here as we move into the third and final round.
Round 3, final round.
5 minutes on the clock left for these two to get the job done. Are they going to be able to finish off their opponent? Looks like both guys are ripe for the pickings here. Or will this thing go to the judges? Haven't seen a whole lot of stand-up here between these two guys. Things really did get interesting. The beginning of round number 2 when they went back and forth and were trading shots. I would like to see more of that. I don't know if they would like to take more of it. But as a fan and as somebody who's sitting here at cage side and rather than in the ring, I'd sure like to see it. Overhand right, perhaps a grazing blow. Solid low kick landed there from Isac. Looks to me like Frunza may be getting his second wind here. He looks like he's kind of back into this thing. By his fatigue, trying to slam him, finishes it off. Didn't get the whole brunt of that big slam that he was looking for, but he sure got him nice and high there as he is now in a desirable position. Much better than we saw him in round number 2. Look at him sticking that forearm, just grinding it into his face there. A lot of these little tricks can be very, very taxing on someone's cardiovascular conditioning and can certainly open up more possibilities now as Ivan Frunza trying to lick it. Oh, he's going to pop his head off. His head's going to explode. Look at this. Frunza trying to choke the life out of him now. How much does he have left in the tank, though? He's all over him like an octopus. Look at Isac defending, and he got out of it. I don't believe it. What a great defense by Maxim Isac. Well, I tell you, that's just about as close as it gets, folks. Right there to finishing this thing. And it looks to me like Frunza really went for it all. He put all his chips on the table right there and went all in with that rear naked choke. And it looks to me like whatever second wind he had has already blown away. These two continuing the grapple now as Isac posturing up here, looking for some ground and pound. Again, good defense with the arms, fighting off those shots as Isac continues to expend energy, but is not really doing a lot of damage as he's either getting caught up in the arms or the shots are missing. Well, that one didn't miss. That one landed right in the temple. Ooh, and another solid left hand is right in front of me now. I can hear the shots going. I can hear him crushing his skull. Good shots going in and doing damage now. Frunza rolls to his back. Isac looking for an opening. Looks like his left hand trying to get in there. Got to be careful not to strike the back of the head here, but he finds a little opening there underneath the armpit of Frunza. Still riding him here. He'll look for an opportunity for more strikes and take the neck. Should it come? Look how he grabbed the right arm, trying to throw him over the top now. Lifting up his hips, trying to buck him off, but at this point, very difficult to do so as he's just smothering him now. He's all over him like a wet blanket. Look like he's going for the choke here or looking for more shots with the right hand. He has a lot of opportunities, a few different options, and both men doing their best. There, he's going for that arm again. And he did create a few centimeters of movement from Isac, but not enough to get him off. He's got those legs right where he wants them. More shots going in here as time continues to slip away. He's got him flattened out now. Coming up on 30 seconds and some change left in the fight. I think that Frunza has really got to come up with something big here in this last 30 seconds. It's not going to look good in his favor to end the fight like this. Oh, wow, that one caught him solidly right in that cauliflowered ear. Trying to stand up with him, trying to shake him off, but that's easier said than done. He's got that left hook in, and he is not going anywhere. And it looks like this is the way the round is going to finish out here. There's the horn, and this one's history. Frunza kind of came out in round 3 with a little bit of a second win, but the longer that round went on, the better things turned out for Isac, especially towards the end of that round. He really dominated, and we will get the official decision here momentarily. But you can see here that Isac really taking it to him. Look at the right hands going in, hitting him in the ear, hitting him in the side of the head. Great job in that 3rd round by Maxim Isac.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the referee has reached his decision by unanimous decision to the blue corner, Maxim Isac.
Great victory for Maxim Isac as he is still undefeated in his young career. The 20-year-old now moves to 2-0, and Frunza with a disappointing loss in his first professional fight.